Remember those days when her name would light up your phone constantly? When every notification was her, eager to share her day, her thoughts, her life with you? But now the tables have turned. Now your messages sit there, agonizingly, with those two little check marks mocking you. Read, but no reply, left on read. A digital ghosting that stings more than a direct rejection. The silence is deafening, isn't it? This video, this is for you. For the man who's felt that shift, that subtle but devastating change in dynamic. For the man who's wondering what he did wrong, where he went wrong. You operate under the assumption that being nice, overly, almost desperately nice, constantly available, at her beck and call, ready to drop everything at a moment's notice, and texting back instantly, as if your entire world revolves around her next message, that all of this will somehow, magically, win her over, that your unwavering devotion will be rewarded with her affection. But that's the lie you've been sold. The nice guy myth, the idea that being a doormat is the key to a woman's heart. It's a carefully constructed illusion, designed to keep you exactly where you are. The world, my friend, is split, sharply, irrevocably between men who blindly follow the rules, the societal expectations of what it means to be a good man, the men who are told to be agreeable and compliant, and men who understand the real rules, the unspoken, often uncomfortable truths about power dynamics, the subtle dance of influence and control, the science of attraction, what truly makes a woman desire you, beyond superficial niceness, and the crucial element of respect, both the respect you command from others and the respect you have for yourself. Right now, you've been playing checkers, a simple, predictable game, while she's been playing chess, a complex, multi-layered game of strategy and calculated moves. Today, that changes. Today, you stop being a spectator, a pawn in someone else's game. Today, you begin to learn the forbidden game. The game they don't want you to know, the game that will change everything. Pay attention. This is where it all begins. If you want more insights, subscribe to Hidden Society of Players and Game for exclusive content. What I'm about to teach you, real players never say out loud. Once you learn these rules, you stop asking for permission and start commanding attention. Her validation is no longer the prize, your attention is. This is a tectonic shift in how you see yourself and how the world sees you. Most men will dismiss this. Their loss is your advantage. Are you ready to play? In today's hyper-connected world, where information flows freely and communication is constant, it's easy to fall into the trap of over-communicating. The average man often believes that constant chatter and a steady stream of messages are the keys to building strong relationships and fostering deeper connections. He thinks that by constantly expressing his thoughts and feelings, he's creating a sense of intimacy and understanding. He mistakes quantity for quality, believing that the more he talks, the more connected he becomes. He operates under the assumption that thinking it builds connection, that by being readily available and constantly responsive, he's solidifying his place in the lives of others. He anticipates positive reactions, hoping for validation and reassurance with every message sent and every word spoken. He believes that his efforts to stay connected will be reciprocated, leading to stronger bonds and more meaningful interactions. However, the reality is often quite different. Overcommunication can quickly lead to predictability, where your words lose their impact and your presence becomes commonplace. It only builds predictability and signals neediness, projecting an image of insecurity and dependence. People begin to anticipate your responses, and your words lose their power to surprise or intrigue. In stark contrast, the elite man understands the power of restraint. He recognizes that silence can be a potent tool, capable of commanding attention and respect. The elite man lets silence work for him, using it strategically to create an aura of mystery and intrigue. He doesn't feel the need to constantly fill the air with words. He moves in shadows, observing and assessing before making his presence known. He understands the value of listening, allowing others to reveal themselves, their intentions, and their weaknesses. He gathers information and insights, using his silence as a shield and a source of power. He carefully chooses his moments to speak, and speaks only when it matters, when his words will have the greatest impact. His pronouncements are deliberate and meaningful, carrying weight and authority. Silence builds tension and makes your attention valuable. It creates anticipation and intrigue, making people eager to hear what you have to say. But silence only works if your life is full, if it's born out of purpose and intention, not emptiness and neglect. If you're building something meaningful, if you're actively pursuing your goals and dreams, if you're training your mind and body, pushing your limits and striving for self-improvement, if you're constantly learning and growing, expanding your knowledge and developing your skills, Empty silence, born of idleness and lack of purpose, is weakness. It breeds insecurity and invites negativity. Occupied silence, fueled by ambition and self-discipline, is power. It radiates confidence and commands respect. Become a man of substance, a man of action, a man whose silence speaks volumes. Then and only then can you truly master the art of silence and wield its power with precision and intent. Amateurs try to control women through manipulation and superficial tactics. They believe that by dictating terms and imposing their will, they can achieve the connection they desire. But true connection isn't about control. It's about influence, and influence stems from something far deeper. Masters control the rhythm. They understand that life, like a symphony, has its own natural cadence. They don't force the tempo, they guide it. They become the conductor, subtly shaping the experience, creating a harmonious flow that draws others in. It's about understanding timing, anticipation, and the power of suggestion. Don't rush to reply to every message, every call, every fleeting demand on your attention. Let your silence speak volumes. Let them wonder what occupies your time, what thoughts consume your mind, or be available every night. Your evenings are not an open invitation. They are a carefully curated space, reserved for pursuits that fuel your passions and elevate your spirit. Let her earn the privilege of sharing that space with you. Your time is a privilege, not a given. It's a finite resource, a precious commodity that should be invested wisely. Treat it as such, and others will value it accordingly. They will recognize that your attention is a gift, not an entitlement. Control the pace, move like time itself, relentless, inevitable, yet never hurried. Like a predator stalking its prey, observe, anticipate, and strike with precision. Don't be predictable, be a force of nature, unstoppable, powerful, on your own schedule. You are the master of your destiny, the architect of your own reality. Your actions are driven by purpose, not by impulse. You move with intention, with unwavering resolve. When you set the rhythm, you set the frame. You define the boundaries of the interaction, the parameters of the relationship. You establish the expectations and you hold firm to them. She'll adapt to your speed and wonder about you in the spaces between. The mystery you create will be far more alluring than any constant availability. The anticipation will fuel her desire, and the uncertainty will keep her engaged. Your rhythm must reflect a genuine, powerful reality. It cannot be a facade, a mere performance. It must be rooted in authenticity, in a deep sense of self-worth and purpose. That's how you become the one she chases. Not because you're trying to be, but because your very essence commands it. Your self-assuredness, your independence, your unwavering commitment to your own path. These are the qualities that will captivate her and inspire her to pursue you. Women respond to what you make them feel, not what you say. The echo effect. Your internal world becomes her experience of you. Confidence, calm, and scarcity all reflect back to her. If your life is full, your energy is magnetic. If it's empty, she feels nothing. You can't fake this. Build a life of substance so your energy is undeniably powerful. Your vibe introduces you before you even speak. That's why she stopped texting you. The real tests are subconscious. The door test is one of them. When you make decisions, do you lead with certainty or look for her approval? Her reaction reveals if she trusts your frame or senses weakness. She wants a leader, not a committee member. The door exposes everything. Are you leading her into your world or asking for directions? The door never lies. Most men fear rejection. The elite man sees it as data, not judgment. Attraction is a reaction to status, competence, resources, network, and frame. If she rejects you, elevate yourself until you can't be ignored. Don't beg for visibility. Build value so high she can't help but notice. Most men want a quick fix. One man will use this to change everything. Rejection isn't the end, it's the starting line. Level up. Want to be unforgettable? Don't be fully understood. Mystery isn't silence, it's selective storytelling. Reveal just enough to intrigue, never enough to satisfy. Let her wonder. Your life should be a compelling trailer, not the full movie. Her imagination will build your mythos. Your actions are the main narrative, your words are just footnotes. Be the man she thinks about when she's alone, piecing together your puzzle. Become the hook. Presence is the highest form of power. Most men are background noise. Kings walk in like silence, with gravity. Their energy demands response, even without a word. This presence is built in discipline, victory, and detachment from others' opinions. When you walk in, your presence is your weapon. You don't need to be loud to be lethal. Make your presence felt. The man you were when you click play is not the man still listening. You've crossed from observer to operator. This isn't entertainment, it's an activation code. The choice is yours. Act on this knowledge or return to being a spectator. Every rule is a weapon. Pick them up and fight. If you're still here, you might be one of the few who can handle this level of game. The door is open. Walk through. Stay dangerous. Before you go, make sure to subscribe to Hidden Society of Players and Game and join the movement.